Hello, I'm Steve and I'll be with you throughout this lesson. This is the last lesson of chapter 1 and we'll tackle cue card questions about objects. In the second part of the speaking test, you may be asked to talk about or describe an object such as a book, a present that you gave or received, a magazine, a photograph, or a type of clothing. Talking about an object, pointing out its brand, appearance or features, as well as its use, is important. These subtopics may also require an explanation of how an object has made an impact on you, why it's special, or why it's your favourite or least favourite. As mentioned in the past lesson, each Ielts cue card has 3 features, in which feature 2 has at least 3 WH questions, and that these questions lead you to answer feature 1. To clarify, the purpose of feature 2 is to prompt you to expand your answer or develop your story. In order to tell a well-developed answer, you need to cover every point in the task card. Covering every point is not included in the assessment criteria, so you won't lose marks for not talking about all of them. It's alright if you're unable to cover some points, because you're expanding your answer in one point. However, it's still advisable to talk about all the things on the task card, because first, the points on the task card help you structure your description. Remember, feature 2 usually consists of all the important things you have to say to answer feature 1. Second, they help you move forward rather than getting stuck in one area. There is a tendency to go off topic or beat around the bush if you stay on one point for a very long time. Third, the points are prompts that remind you what to say next. Lastly, feature 3, the last point, is often a why question, which will allow you to give opinions, reasons, or express your feelings. As you can observe, covering every point is very useful in structuring your answer. The examiner will stop you even if you haven't talked about the other points when 2 minutes is over. But there's no need to worry, since this will not affect your score. This only proves your ability to speak at length coherently. Now let's look at some cue card questions about objects. This question might be difficult for examinees who don't read a lot, but the points in feature 2 will help you structure your answer. You may also include some details such as the magazine or newspaper's physical appearance, material, colour, thickness. You'll also be able to discuss its content and why you like it afterwards. The points in this cue card question are all important. Mentioning all these points will be helpful in your answer. However, the answers for every point are quite short. So before explaining why it's the best gift, talk about what you felt when you saw the gift or how you reacted. Covering all the points here and expanding them a little will allow you to talk for 2 minutes. Observe how all the points were covered in the sample. In this sample answer, there was a story told, but all the points were still covered. The points were also tackled in order, which made the answer coherent. To conclude, cover every point to help you organise and expand your answers, even if it's not included in the assessment criteria. In addition, prepare for a topic under this category by thinking about things which are important, useful, or memorable to you, such as reading materials, a piece of technology, clothing, art pieces, and/or a photograph. That's it for this chapter. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!